After participating on the 2.2 story quest, our favorite son of a nice lady is finally here for everyone to play and have fun with. Boothill is focused on being a DPS to your teams thanks to his massive breaks. In this video, I will talk about everything you need to know about Boothill, how he works, how to build him, who is good with him, everything. But just before the video starts, don't forget to leave your like and your sub. 93% of you are not subscribed, and seeing your support will give me a lot of motivation. We have a new video every Wednesday and Saturday, and by leaving your support, YouTube will make sure to notify you every time I post anything. All my links are in the description, and for those who want to support me even more, you can always become a member. Without any furthers, let's now explain Boothill's kit. Just before we continue with the video, I want to talk about ENEBA. ENEBA is a shop for all your gaming and entertainment needs with the best deals on over 80,000 products. It also has secure payments, quick refunds, and a customer support always ready to help you. You can find almost everything on ENEBA, from games to gift cards. You have tons of categories to find out and games for every type of platform. And if you are wanting to pull for your favorite character but your wishes are basically non-existent, you can directly top up or buy a blessing from here. I was already a client and user way before becoming an affiliate for them. Whether you are looking for a new game to play, a present to give your friend, or a quick top up to get your desired character, ENEBA got your back. Use my link available in the description of this video when buying your stuff on ENEBA, and I wish you tons of fun. Let's get back to the content. Boothill is a 5-star physical character that follows a path of the hunt and is focused on being a DPS for your teams thanks to his massive breaks. On his basic attack, Skull Crush Spurs, Boothill deals physical damage equal to percentage of his attack to a single target enemy. When you use his skill, Sizzling Tango, Boothill and a single target enemy will be forced into a standoff state, enhancing your Boothill basic attack, and he cannot use his skill, lasting for 2 turns. This duration reduces by 1 at the start of Boothill's every turn. The enemy target in the standoff becomes taunted. When this enemy target gets attacked by other party in the standoff, the damage they receive increases by a percentage. If Boothill is the one getting attacked by other enemies, he will also receive 15% more damage. After this target is defeated or becomes weakness broken, Boothill gains 1 stack of pocket trickshot, then dispels the standoff. This skill cannot regenerate energy, and after using the skill, the current turn does not end. On his enhanced basic attack, Fanning the Hammer, Boothill deals physical damage equal to percentage of his attack to a single target enemy. The enhanced basic attack cannot recover skill points and can only target the enemy that is in the standoff. On his ultimate, Dust Devil's Sunset Rodeo, Boothill applies physical weakness to a single target enemy, lasting for 2 turns, and also dealing physical damage equal to percentage of his attack to the target and delaying their action by a percentage. On his talent, 5 peas in a pod, each stack of pocket trickshot increases the enhanced basic attack toughness reduction by 50%, stacking up to 3 times. If the target is weakness broken while the enhanced basic attack is being used, based on the number of pocket trickshot stacks, deals break damage to this target equal to percentage of his physical break damage. The max toughness taken into account for this damage cannot exceed 16 times the base toughness reduction of the basic attack. After winning the battle, Boothill can obtain pocket trickshot for the next battle. And for last, on his technique, 39x Smile, after the technique is used, when casting the skill for the first time in the next battle, applies the same physical weakness to the target as the one by the ultimate, lasting for 2 turns. It's now time to talk about his traces and priorities to level up. On his minor traces, Boothill will get a total of 37.3 break effect, 18% attack, and 10% HP, helping both on your damage and survivability. On his first major trace, Ghost Load, increases this character crit rate and crit damage by an amount equal to 10% or 15% of the break effect, up to a maximum increase of 30% and 50% respectively. Thanks to this passive, you will want to focus more on break effect than on crits, because if you reach a max of 300% break effect, you will at least have 35 crit rate and 200 crit damage on your Boothill. On his second major trace, Above Snakes, while Boothill is in this standoff, reduces the damage he receives from targets that are not in the standoff by 30%. And for last, on his third major trace, Point Black, when in standoff and gaining pocket trickshot, regenerates turn energy. This effect can also be triggered when you gaining pocket trickshot stacks that exceed the max limit. For his trace priorities, you should focus on your talent first, after your normal attack and ultimate, and for last your skill. Now let's talk about Boothill Eidolons for those who are going to use their pulls faster than what Boothill shoots his bullets. With his E1, when the battle starts, obtains 1 stack of pocket trickshot. When Boothill deals damage, ignores 16% of the enemy's target's defense. On Easy 2, when in the standoff and gaining pocket trickshot, recovers 1 skill point and increases break effect by 30%, lasting for 2 turns. Can also trigger this effect when gaining pocket trickshot stacks that exceed the max limit, but cannot trigger repeatedly within 1 turn. Easy 3 increases the level of his ultimate by 2 and the level of his basic attack by 1. With Easy 4, when the enemy target in the standoff is attacked by Boothill, the damage they receive additionally increases by 12%. When Boothill is attacked by the enemy target in the standoff, the effect of him receiving increased damage is offset by 12%. Easy 5 increases the level of his ultimate and skill by 2, and Easy 6, when triggering the talent's break effect damage, additionally deals break damage to the target equal to 40% of the original damage multiplier, and additionally deals break damage to adjacent targets equals to 70% of the original damage multiplier. Now, let's talk about the best relics and planetary ornament sets you could use on your Boothill. For his best in slot option for now, 4-piece Tifo Shooting Meteor will be your best pick, providing you a total of 32% break effect and regenerating 3 energy every time you break an enemy weakness. 4-piece Champion of Streetwise Boxing can be another alternative for your Boothill, providing you with 10% physical damage bonus and increasing your attack by 5% every time you attack or get attacked by 5 stacks. 4-piece Musketeer of Wild Wit is also a good option because it will increase your attack by 12% on the 2-piece, and the 4-piece will provide you 6% speed increase and will also increase your basic attack damage by 10%. And for last, you can always mix and match 2 pieces between the sets that provide break effect, speed, attack percent, or physical damage boost. For planar ornaments, his best insult will be Talia, Kingdom of Bandrit, increasing your break effect by 16% and providing you an extra 20% break effect if the wearer's speed reaches 145 or higher, something you will want your Boothill to reach anyway. Rutland Arena or Glamut are also okay options while you farm for Talia if you manage to reach the requirements. And for last, if you are still on the early game, Space Stealing Station will be your best pick until you unlock Talia, increasing your attack by 12% and an extra 12% if the wearer's speed reaches 120 or higher. Now that we know what set to farm, let's now talk about the best stats you will want to look for. For the chest, crit rate. For the boots, speed. For the sphere, attack percent or physical damage. And for the rope, break effect. For the substats, you should focus on speed, break effect, attack, and crits. Thanks to his trace, Boothill will already get up to 35% crit rate and 200 crit damage. That's why a crit rate chest should always be your pick. And regarding his sphere, they both offer similar values, but attack ends up being better because of the breaks. But you should pick the one with the better substats anyway. For Boothill Lightcones, his best insult will be Signature, Sailing Towards the Second Life, which increases the wearer's break effect by 60% and the break damage dealt by the wearer ignores 20% of the target's defense. Additionally, when the wearer's break effect in the battle is at 150% or greater, increases their speed by 12%. The Unching Signature, Sleep Like the Dead, is a good option for your Boothill due to the lack of Hunt Lightcones that provide break effect. This Lightcone increases the wearer's crit damage by 30%, and when the wearer's basic attack or skill does not result in a crit hit, increases their crit rate by 36% for 1 turn. This effect can only trigger once every 3 turns. His best F2P Lightcone will be the Simulated Universe Lightcone cruising in the Stellar Sea, increasing the wearer's crit rate by 8% and increasing their crit rate against enemies with HP less or equal than to 50% by an extra 8%. Additionally, when the wearer defeats an enemy, their attack is increased by 20% for 2 turns. And since you can superimpose this Lightcone for free, you would get double the stats at the max superimposition. His best 4-star Lightcone will be Only Silence Remains, which increases the wearer's attack by 16%, and if there are 2 or fewer enemies on the field, increases the wearer's crit rate by 12%. Another universal 4-star Lightcone will be Sword's Play, which for every time the wearer hits the same target, damage dealt increases by 8%, stacking up to 5 times. This effect will be dispelled when the wearer changes targets. And for last, if you are still on the early game, Adversarial will be the best Lightcone among the 3-star ones, because when the wearer defeats an enemy, increases speed by 10% for 2 turns. And since this is a 3-star Lightcone, you can superimpose it to max superimposition relatively quick and easy. For Boothill teams, he's a character that rely mostly on breaks for the majority of his damage, so here are some suggestions. For a Hyper Break team, pair him with Harmony MC, Ron May, and Gallagher. For a Hyper Carry team, pair him with Harmony MC or Ron May, Bronyar Sparkle, and Fush 1. For a Luca team, pair him with Harmony MC or 1 Mei, Luca, and a Sustainer. And for an F2P team, pair him with Harmony MC, Pella, and Gallagher. Boothill will have some teammate options, and you should by no means only try the teams I'm recommending. And as more this break meta makes space, probably the more characters we will see that synergize well with him. So what's your opinion about Boothill? Is he a valuable pull for your account? In my opinion, he's for sure one of the best hunt characters you could get in your account. But thanks to the break playstyle, most players who don't like this playstyle might not see his value. But you, what do you think about him? I hope with this video you are now able to understand how he works and how you should build him. Share this video with everyone you know that got him or is trying to get him. 93% of you are not subscribed, so please, it just takes some seconds of your life, and that way you'll be able to enjoy any future content I post. A special thanks to my members for trying to support me, and thank you so much for keeping me company. See you every Wednesday and Saturday. Stay safe everyone, have an amazing day, and good luck on your pulls.
When it's time to shoot, quit yapping! Lock and load, or dig your own grave. Of course, remember to aim for the heart.